Knock it out of the park. That's 14-year-old Arna Goswami's plan for life.
I want to play like Virat Kohli. All I ever want to do is represent my country internationally.
For many young cricketers like Arna, representing India at the Olympics could now finally be a reality.
Many parents now think that since cricket's going to be part of the Olympics, their children will have one more avenue to become a star athlete.
Cricket is already immensely popular in countries like India and South Africa, which were part of the British colonial empire. But the longer versions of the game have failed to catch the rest of the world's attention, mainly due to the length of the matches. The traditional version, called Test cricket, can last for 5 days, and the relatively modern 50-over format still lasts for nearly 8 hours. But with the introduction of the shorter format, 20 overs game 2 decades ago, its appeal is growing around the world, with the latest example being the shorter version making it to the Olympics.
Now suddenly you have a situation where it's a 3.5-4 hour game. It's ideal, it can be played within a day, it's just about a little longer than a football match, and that's why it's suddenly such a big property.
The recent India vs South Africa game in the ongoing one-day International Cricket World Cup was viewed by 44 million people, and more than 600 million people are estimated to have watched the live streaming of the World Cup so far. Now the International Olympic Committee could be eyeing this popularity to bring in fresh broadcasting revenue, analysts say.
So they're looking at the tenfold increase in revenues, and that's easily possible because cricket is just that big a property.
Cricket's inclusion could also bring in new fans for the Olympics from countries such as India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka and Afghanistan, where the games haven't traditionally been popular. To make it, teams will have to go through qualification rounds instead of being selected from the International Cricket Council's rankings. And fans hope this means more variety. There are more than 100 cricket-playing nations in the world, but less than 20 compete in international events.
Steady and confident. That's perhaps going to be key for cricket-playing nations to win a medal at the Olympics. Only the top 6 teams are going to qualify for the games, which means that the competition will be fierce.
Both India and South Africa are among the favourites to make it to the LA Olympics in 2028. It may be a long way, but Arna and many like her are gearing up, hoping to turn their passion for cricket into a career, as a dream of representing their nation in perhaps what's the biggest sporting event in the world. Ishan Garg, SABC News, New Delhi.